What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. If you guys are new here, welcome. My name is Eamon. This is my channel. I basically record videos about building my BMW 435 as well as my X3 M40 and pretty much anything else car related that I can think of. So definitely do consider hitting that subscribe button. It's free and it'll definitely help me out. So if you guys are a subscriber or someone who just watches my videos, thank you. I just recently hit 1,000 subscribers, so that's huge for me. So like I said, again, thank you to everyone who subscribed. 1,000 people, that's insane. I know people have a lot more subscribers and that's great for them, but like to me, I'm just gonna appreciate 1,000, man. Like 1,000 people hit that button, like that's wild. As you guys can tell by the title and the thumbnail, it's not clickbait. I am selling one of my cars, but do stick around because I don't think it's gonna be what you're expecting. Overall, the channel is growing and I want it to continue to grow. I also just love cars and I love making videos. I love editing videos. I think that's one of my favorite parts, honestly. So with that in mind, I do want to sell one of my cars and buy something else for the channel, something for me, of course, but then something I can also build on the channel for you guys to enjoy. So I'll talk about it a little more later. I also want to get your insight as well and your opinion because it does matter to me, guys. Like I want to know what you guys find entertaining. Yeah, with that said, if you guys are new here, this is my 2015 BMW 435, the car I basically started this channel with. I also have an X3 M40, which I do use more as like a practical daily family car in a way, but I do also modify and film videos about that on the channel as well. So if you guys like either of these cars, you know, you'll definitely enjoy this channel. But in terms of the car that I'm selling, you guys can probably see it in the corner there, but it is not the 435 and it is definitely not the X3 M40. It's actually this car here. So I have some friends who watch this channel, so if you guys know me personally, you'll know this car because I've literally had it since I was like 17 years old. I've had it for like 10 years now, which is pretty insane. I had this car for a while before I actually got the 435. Once I got it, I did keep it and I kept on driving it like daily just to make sure I don't like beat on this car too much. Obviously gas on this thing is a lot more expensive as well. So yeah, essentially it was just sort of like my daily driver even when I had this car. The X3 M40 my wife mainly drives, and even now when I drive to work, I don't really drive the 435 too often. It's mainly the Civic just to save on gas. Now with that said, if you guys didn't know already, this is a 2010 Honda Civic LX. Literally nothing special about it. It is super slow, super basic, but you know what, it gets the job done and it saves me a lot of money on gas, on maintenance. Like knock on wood, I've had hardly any issues with this car, but obviously with the theme of this video, unfortunately I do think it's time to sell it. So that's kind of good news for you guys because I am going to be getting another car that I can actually build on the channel because this thing, as much as I love it, and obviously I was a young kid, I did a lot of things to it, things that I probably shouldn't have done, but it's okay, it is what it is. I can't really build this for the channel, I can't go crazy. It's an automatic 1.8 liter Civic, so really nothing crazy, but I do want to get something else for the channel. So again, good news for you guys. That's not the only reason why I'm selling it as well. There are other reasons why I'm selling it. Like for example, it is a two-door, which obviously with the 435, you guys know, like I love my coupes, I love my two-doors, but as a daily driver and something that's a little more practical, it doesn't really make as much sense. You know, I bought this when I first started college. I was 17 years old, but yeah, I bought it when, you know, I didn't really need four doors. It was me and my book bag going to college. So but now that I'm married, you know, I have a growing family, four doors would be a lot more helpful and beneficial. Now if you're wondering why I don't just daily drive the 435, because it's really not that impractical of a car, you're totally right. But the thing is, guys, like I kind of made it a little more impractical because I lowered it. I have the front lip, I have the much wider tires, so it's not really as good on gas anymore, and just overall, like it's still a coupe. You know, like it's meant to be more of a fun car for me. Eventually, you know, not anytime soon, but eventually I will sell this car and replace it for like, I don't know, maybe like an M2 or an M4. So I kind of want to keep this as like my fun weekend car in a way, but not literally, but you guys know what I mean. And I also want to keep a daily driver still. So what I'm thinking right now is I'm going to sell this Civic, replace it with a four-door. I have to do some type of sedan. I don't think I'm going to do an SUV. I already have the X3 M40, so whenever I need a larger car, I think I'm good there. But the replacement of this car is definitely going to be a sedan, something with four doors, and it's probably not going to be anything too fast. So like I was saying, guys, honestly this car is plenty fast enough for me right now. It's stage 1, but I am going to be going stage 2 pretty soon. It's honestly fast enough for me. I don't feel the need to get another fast car. Even the X3 M40 is pretty fast for an SUV, so the next car that I get to replace the Civic over there, I don't mind if it's like a 4-cylinder or something slower, but I do want something good on gas, but still something good to build for the channel. So that's going to be a little tricky. So yeah, just to sum it up, the 435 is going to stay. It's going to be the fun car that we go all out on the channel. It will eventually be replaced at some point with like an M2 and M4, something next level. I do want to keep a daily driver for myself, something 4 doors, and then the X3 M40 is really the daily driver for my wife. So I know 3 cars might be a little excessive. I know some people might be like, you really don't need 3 cars. And to that, guys, honestly, you're not wrong. I personally just love cars. I'm sure a lot of you guys can relate. I want to keep a fun car that I don't have to beat on every day and worry about, and I want to keep a daily driver. So this is where I kind of need your help, guys. So right now, I really just want to know what you guys would like to see, because right now the car that I'm leaning towards is probably like an F30, like a 328 or a 330. Again, not something fast per se, but still pretty fast, honestly. Definitely faster than that Civic over there. Also 4 doors, relatively reliable, and still something I think I can build and make, you know, not as impractical as this 435, probably not as low, probably not such a low lip and all that type of stuff, but still something I can make look a lot better, something I think a lot of people will relate to, and overall something I think would be fun to build and have on the channel. But that's what I'm leaning towards. I was also debating maybe like an E93 series as well. I do love the F generation, and it's what I know better, and also I think the technology in it might be a little better for me and my wife, so that way I can get something, you know, like still practical, but also have like Apple CarPlay and like some of those nice features that I can use when I'm driving to work every day, or even just driving with my wife to the grocery store, whatever it is. So again, that's what I'm leaning towards, but please let me know down in the comments below. Let me know what you guys think. Just give me suggestions. It doesn't have to be a BMW. I also considered a GTI because I've always loved those cars, and I think also having like a hatchback would be really practical, and those cars have a huge community and huge aftermarket support for them, so I think that would be really cool. It doesn't have to be BMW. I love BMWs. It's not like I have a contract to only drive BMWs, if that makes sense. But let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Give me some good ideas of, you know, what would be good for a daily driver, also something that would be good to build on this channel. So I know I'm kind of ranting at this point, but I think that's pretty much the point of this video. So I know none of you guys will even miss the Civic because you probably have never seen it before. Anyone who knows me personally probably knows how tough it is for me to sell this car, because like I have such an attachment to it. I've had it for 10 years. It was literally the car that I drove like all throughout college, when I got my first job. Like, I have so many memories with it, but you know, it's just time to let go. My life is changing, so it's time for my cars to change with it. Hopefully people understand why I'm selling it and why I'm choosing to keep 3 cars. This isn't going to be something that happens right away, but it's definitely something that you can look forward to on the channel if you like this channel, if you like me for some unknown reason. But yeah, with that said, I know I'm ranting at this point, and I know probably a lot of people already clicked off this video, so if you're still here, I appreciate you. Anyways, with that said, guys, this video is over. I'm going to stop ranting, and yeah, I'll just catch you guys in the next one. Peace.